Hey everybody, what's up? Dawn Reed here, coming to you from MEG Studios right here outside of Washington, D.C. And right now, through the power of modern technology, we bring you, straight from Tel Aviv, the Israeli rock band Eatliz.
Hi, I'm Ben Shetrit, I play guitar, and I'm from Tel Aviv.
Hi, I'm Rifan, I'm the lead singer, and I'm from Tel Aviv.
Hi, my name is Amit Erez, I play guitar, I'm from Tel Aviv.
Hi, my name is Zor Bahir, play guitar from Tel Aviv.
Hi, my name is Adar Green, I play bass and I'm from Tel Aviv.
So let's start off with the history of the band. How did you all meet and start creating music?
We all met in the vibrant and very bubbling music scene in Tel Aviv, where kind of everybody knows everybody else. And actually, Guy and Omri were the first to begin with this band. They had a cult band before called Infectia. And they started forming a new band, and kind of everyone wanted to join in.
So what's the story behind your name, Eatliz? Is that Hebrew or Arabic for something?
Well, Guy actually is the one who came up with the name Eatliz. He was looking for something bilingual. In Hebrew it means a butchery shop. So it's kind of how we treat our music. We chop up pieces from different genres and bring it together.
I've read that you describe your sound as complicated pop. What exactly does that mean? And while we're on the subject, what are some of your influences?
We're influenced by a lot of different kinds of music and bands. And that includes metal bands and also pop and jazz and blues and whatever you want to name it. So that's why we treat it as like complicated pop. It's quirky, but it's still melodic and communicative in a way.
I grew up listening to the grunge era, mainly Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. Later on, Radiohead, Beck, whatever comes with good guitars and great vocals.
My influences are Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, and Radiohead, Queens of the Stone Age.
My influenced bands are mainly Pixies and Melvins and Blush.
I grew up listening to classical music and Celtic music and anything between King Crimson and metal.
My influences are Genesis, Yes, Sonic Youth, Interpol, Deus, Sparkle Horse, Television.
So did growing up in Tel Aviv, Israel have any influence on your sound or your lyrics?
Well, you can say that growing up in Israel, especially Tel Aviv, can be really intense, eclectic, and unstable. That's the reality we live in, and I think we take it to our music and we apply it in that intense and unstable way. The Israeli reality is completely reflected in our songs.
You've recently put out your third release, Teasing Nature. Now, how would you compare that to your debut back in 2007, Violently Delicate, and your 2010 EP, Delicately Violent?
It feels to me like looking at a person at different times of his life. Like, our first album, Violently Delicate, comes at a time where Eatliz was in a very hectic period in its life, and it spanned across a few years as well. So there are many edges to it and different vibes to it, and it's a bit unstable, you might say. And our new album, Teasing Nature, comes at a time when the person is a bit more mature, and it's the same person, but the edges are more refined and more accurate.
Now, one of the most captivating tracks off that album, Teasing Nature, is the song Lose This Child. What's the story behind that song?
The inspiration for this song is actually my sister that decided last year that she's having a baby by herself without no help from a male partner or husband. By doing that, I personally see it as leaving her childhood behind and become a mature woman.
One of my favorite songs off the debut is Hey, and it really showcases all of your different genres. It mixes math rock, pop punk, alternative. There's even random pops of operatic vocals, which I think is really cool. What was the process of making that song like, and what's the meaning behind it?
Hey is one of the oldest songs in the Eatliz repertoire. We've been playing it in live shows for about 7 years now. And it's one of those songs that you can really hear the footprints of each different member that passed through this group during those years left after him. We replaced a few lead singers, we replaced a few guitar players, and they all left their mark. So you could say that this song is telling you the story of the band in a way.
All of your videos are extraordinary, and they've been featured in film festivals around the world and won awards. How involved are you in the creation of those videos?
Well, actually, Guy is the mastermind behind all the artwork of Eatliz, and he actually directed and worked on the video of Hey. He has this vision that combines Eatliz with this animated fantasy world, and he pours it into his work all the time.
So you're about to tour through the US and Canada for the first time. Is there any city that you're looking forward to playing?
Yes, it's our first time in the US. We've been to Europe for a few tours before, but I think coming to the US is very special to us, mainly because most of our musical influences come from the US. We all grew up on American music and American movies.
I'm very curious to meet the new fans we got in the US that we still hadn't had the chance to meet. So I'm very thrilled to come to America.
Well, a few things I've been dying to do forever. The first thing is to buy me some real cowboy boots in Texas and go shopping in New York. So I'm very thrilled.
I especially look forward to get to Austin because of the South by Southwest Festival, which we really want to experience, and also New York, because I've never been to New York and I've heard so much about it, so it's about time I'll get there.
We heard a lot about the music celebration going on at South by Southwest, and we find it extremely inspirational to be in a place like that and walking around discovering new artists and new music from around the world, and then being able to perform before or after their gig. It's really cool.
What overall message do you want your audience to get out of your music?
Our main message is, first of all, a selfish one. We just want to make our music and have fun with it. The second thing we try to do is just to give people some taste of a more complicated, not so simple, not so poppy music that you can listen to mostly on the radio and on the TV. We kind of try to make people think when they listen to our songs, and through that sort of thinking it comes into their hearts, and in the end all of us just feel the music together. It doesn't matter if it's not that easy as the Christina Aguilera songs, for example, or stuff like that.
So what's the coolest thing about being in an internationally successful band?
Free drinks in every city.
Come party with us, you crazy Americans. We're from the Middle East, you know. שלום לכולם, אנחנו Eatliz.
שלום.
שלום.
שלום שלום. אתם צופים בסטריקטלי גלובל.